Hey there, Randy Walker, WorldTennisMagazine.com from the Miami Open, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. And here it is, the second Friday of the tournament. The men's semifinals are going on today. And the tournament site is kind of quiet, as it usually is late into the week of every tennis tournament. The first days of the tournament, you got players playing matches on most courts, and practice courts are packed, and so there's a great buzz at the tournament. And if you're a fan, you can go on 6, 7, 8 courts and see matches. And then as the tournament progresses, obviously there's fewer matches on courts and so forth. And one of the tasks, I think, as for tournament promoters, is to kind of create that buzz or keep that buzz as long as possible on the grounds as there's fewer and fewer matches. So you'll see at Indian Wells, they have a junior tournament, they've had college matches and so forth. And here at the 2024 Miami Open, as you will be able to see right now behind me, we have a college match going on between University of Miami women's team against Boston College. So you have 6 courts of action here. The Jannik Sinner, Danielle Medvedev match just finished. It was very one-sided, 6-1, 6-2. So there's not a lot of content on the grounds between now and the night session, and certainly the day session. People probably want to see a little more tennis, so they go out on the grounds. There has to be some more content. And this is a great way to put some content in the second week, is put a college match here with the University of Miami. The U.S. Open obviously has this issue as well. They have a junior tournament. They also have wheelchair tournament. I'd love to see the U.S. Open start back up its senior invitational. I know some players that are off the tour, don't want to, play senior tennis anymore. That the newer generation, they've made enough money and so forth that they don't need the money, and they won't play. I was just listening to the Andy Roddick podcast, Served, on the way down here, and Andy played one of those hit and giggle senior events at the U.S. Open, and he played so badly because he was out of practice and so forth. He says, "I'm never playing tennis in public again, ever," which we hope that's not the case with Andy. But yeah, I think that there is an appetite for other content later in the week at these tournaments. Obviously, as I said before, the U.S. Open has juniors, junior doubles, and wheelchair. I'd love to see some seniors there as well. But what would a tournament like the Miami Open do to create more content in the second week and get a little bit more buzz? Perhaps sell grounds passes for more days where you can have more content here. So college matches, that's certainly a great idea. I had suggested an article that I wrote a while ago on WorldTennisMagazine.com, which you can Google, that maybe I ought to try to put like a futures tournament, futures professional tournament, which wouldn't cost a lot of money for that content. I mean, $15,000 prize money if the USTA doesn't pay for it. Budget for a $15,000 tournament is about $15,000, $13,000, $15,000. So, including the prize money, you're only talking about $30,000 of content that you'd have to provide. And that level of tennis is, really great. If you haven't been to a futures event, it's an incredible level of tennis as well. So I suggested that would be great. Players at that level would love to play at a facility such as this at Hard Rock Stadium. They're not going to bitch about there being no towels or the water not being cold and all that stuff, as was documented this year, a little unfairly, for the Miami Open. But they would appreciate the opportunity so much. Great level tennis, not a lot of content. And not only that, but you're going to have 7 days of content between the qualifying round, singles and doubles, all the way from the first round to the final. Might be a little tough to manage that tournament with the main tournament the first couple of days, on that, Monday, Tuesday, where the most number of players from the Futures event are on site. But anyway, just great to have the college matches here. The college match here. I hope this becomes an annual tradition, and maybe a junior event too, like Indian Wells. That certainly would be great. This is the home of the Orange Bowl football game, which I was at earlier this year. Won 63-3 by the Georgia Bulldogs, I might add. But wouldn't this be great potential site for the Orange Bowl Junior Tournament? I know that is usually held in December, and it would be difficult to hold that here because of the schedule of the Miami Dolphins NFL team, which plays there in the regular season, and also Miami Hurricanes college football team. But why not move the Orange Bowl to here at another time? Maybe start it on Wednesday of the second week of the Miami Open. It would be appropriate if you had the Orange Bowl football game here, and then you had the Orange Bowl tennis match here, tennis tournament here. That might be sense. I mean, you'd have to figure out the ITF junior schedule a little bit, but why not? Why not have a little hard court swing? I think there is a hard court junior ITF swing in California at the moment. There's the Easter Bowl, which is going on right now. Hey, what if you move the Easter Bowl here too? But I like the connection of Orange Bowl football, Orange Bowl tennis. So anyway, that's just an idea. I have all sorts of ideas. Sometimes they come to fruition. So anyway, just love being here at the Miami Open, and really great that you can get some additional content, and these young student athletes can enjoy the thrill of playing a competitive real match here at the site of the Miami Open. So anyway, food for thought, some ideas from Randy Walker here, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Open 2024, and we'll say over and out for now. Adios.